I want to respect everybody's time. Thank you so much for taking time to meet us. Oh, hey, Steve. Thank you. I want to get started so I can again respect everyone's time. My name is Drew Urisak. This is The Complete Investor, my website, thecompleteinvestor.net. We are looking for people wanting to be financially free, financially independent, and doing so through real estate investment. These are real people I'm going to go over tonight doing real deals here locally. We support our community. And if you're looking to have a business opportunity where you can be financially free, and again, doing it through real estate, you are at the right place. Now, a little advertisement for my company, thecompleteinvestor.net. We do help people protect their retirement accounts with physical precious metals, real gold, real silver, coins and bars. A lot of people don't know you can actually own physical precious metals in your retirement account. It's a tax-free, penalty-free move. You lose no value. Also, if you want physical gold, nobody delivers gold faster, safer, more effectively than us. Gold in your hands, silver in your hands in 1 to 2 days. We also help teach people how to trade their own money. We have some of the best traders in the world teaching the most innovative techniques to use the least amount of money to make the biggest return with the least amount of risk. But we're all here for real estate. And why real estate? Because I don't know of any other opportunity where anybody from any walk of life can do a real estate deal. It doesn't matter your education, doesn't matter your background. Heck, it doesn't even matter your resources. If you have the will, you have the work ethic, we can show you the way. And it's not just me that's made a lot of money in real estate. I've made millions of dollars in real estate. The opportunity I'm going to share with you right now allowed me to make $500,000 in my first year in cash and over 40 real estate transactions myself personally. But it's not just me. I've helped people make millions in the same exact opportunity. Heck, I've got a gentleman on here right now. Steve, can you come off the mic and introduce yourself? Give kind of a quick kind of background on you and your testimonial.
Sure. Uh, yeah, when I first met Drew, believe it or not, I was working for a cleaning company, stripping and waxing floors, cleaning carpets, cleaning toilets. And I just, I wanted something better for me and my family. And, I'm a little skeptical, but when you meet someone that are saying, listen, I have a program that will get you to where you need to be. And here's my cell phone. Call me if you have questions and I'll do this with you. I jumped in head first. Within my first 60 days, I did my first deal, made $53,000, and it's been literally life altering for me. I'm a full-time investor now, and since then, I don't think I could be any more thankful for Drew. And thank you, Drew. He's completely not only changed my life, but changed my family's life. Thank you.
Yeah, and Steve, aren't you working on like 3 deals right now?
Yeah. I've been doing this for quite a while, and because the best thing that I realized is it's just more than investing. It's learning how to seeing a deal and not making money, but making sure you don't lose money. What I've learned from Drew is sometimes some of the deals that you think is great and sound good, you really look into some things and you should never touch them. So it isn't all about what you make, it's what you don't lose. That's the one thing I love about Drew, has taught me that. I got 3 deals in the Chicagoland area. Thank you, Drew.
And listen, I want everyone to know again, these are real people doing real deals here locally. Everybody that I talk about, all the testimonials of people literally making millions, what I'm about to show you are people that you'll meet. If you join our community, you will actually meet these people. Now, why real estate and why now? This is probably the biggest reason why everybody on I apologize. I accidentally pushed mute. This is why everybody on this call needs to learn how to do real estate and needs to start accumulating as much real estate as possible. Why? Because we are going broke as a country. We are currently $43 trillion in debt and on track to be $100 trillion in debt by 2030. This is not me saying this. These are big time analysts in the marketplace like Ed Yardini of Yardini Research. If you don't know who he he is a doctor, professor from Yale, economics professor that used to be on the Federal Reserve. People like Jamie Dimon, who is the CEO of JP Morgan Chase Bank. They're calling for a super explosion of debt over the next 4 years, especially, which will put us up to $100 trillion in debt in almost no time. What that does and why that should scare you is because our chances of default go up every time we borrow money. They don't go down, they go up. And if we default on our debt, unless you have real assets, hard assets like real estate, like gold, you will be left out to dry. Let me show you just some patterns that are happening. I don't expect you to read these books. Write them down though. You can do a chat GPT search on, give me just a brief overview of this content. But there's a great book called When Money Dies, Adam Ferguson, and there's a few other books I'm going to give you right now that go into excruciating detail of a pattern that happens right before a country completely goes bankrupt. By the way, this has happened several hundred times since fiat currencies have been created. Fiat currencies being dollars that are not backed by an asset. They end up failing 100% of the time. And a pattern happens every time before a collapse. The real money, the big money starts flying, not walking, not running, flying to real assets like real estate, like gold. So in this book, Adam Ferguson outlines that. Also, This Time is Different by Carmen Reinhart and Kenneth Rogoff. They actually go into the 800 years, last 800 years, all the collapses that have happened and what's happened before those collapses. Wealthy people fly to safe assets like real estate and gold, real assets like real estate and real gold. Also, you got This Time is Different, like I said, The Death of Money by James Rickards, also The Ascent of Money. And again, each one of these goes into very fine detail of the patterns that happen before a collapse. Now, also, let's just look at the big money. Now, central banks, the banks that hold all the money in the world, right? The US central banks, the European central banks, right? All the central banks of the world have been buying gold more than they ever have in their history. Last year, they bought more gold than they have in the last 55 years. But also, all these big money managers and funds have been buying real estate, but not just any real estate, residential homes. It's getting so bad that Congress wants to pass a law that corporations can't buy residential homes. So, again, I think everybody on this call needs to learn how to do real estate and fast. Now, you might say, well, how do I find the deals? How do I find the money for the deals, right? Well, that's where we come in. We teach you over 90 strategies, 43 practitioner instructors that actually have been vetted, that know what they're doing and make a living at what they're doing, teaching you every strategy available in the marketplace to do no money down deals, where to find the property, what to do to fix it up to make the most amount of money, whether you're flipping it, keeping it for long-term rental, keeping it for short-term rental, how to build a portfolio, how to leverage that portfolio, how to hide your money or hide your money as best you can so you keep more of your wealth. By the way, real estate, the amount of tax benefits that you get by investing in real estate, I don't know of any other investment like it. That being said, you think it's real or not real? No money down deals actually exist. They actually exist. We not only have once a week find the deal meetings locally, right, where you can actually log in and see members of our community finding deals, right, and vetting those deals. We also have a meeting once a week, how to find the money. Okay. Now I found this. Now this deal I just made an offer on, and these are the words you want to look for: owner open to seller financing, right? Owner open to seller financing. Now, I'm going to show you the offer I made, and this is just to give you a sneak peek. Even though I've made millions in real estate, the opportunity that I'm showing you right now made me $500,000 in cash my very first year and allowed me to do 40 deals in my very first year. Even though I can get a deal with cash, even though I can get a deal with traditional financing, I love doing deals no money down, and they do exist. We actually have access to software that will help you find these deals. You just type in the area that you want to do deals in, it will say, hey, these deals have a high probability of doing no money down. Okay. So what does it look like? What does it look like to do a no money down deal? Here's an actual letter. This letter was submitted to the owner. They're reviewing it right now as we speak. And it says, hey, here's my purchase terms. They wanted 579. I say 525 because we have a deal calculator that says this is what you should probably make an offer for this property. I said, I'm not going to give you any down payment. I'm just going to make monthly payments of $3,000 a month. And I'm going to buy it within 2 years. Now, I structure my deals as what's called land contracts. Why do I do that? Because I can actually get a closing with title insurance and the property is actually mine. So when I buy it, I'm just refinancing. I've already owned it for 1 to 2 years. And so refinancing is a lot easier than doing a new purchase with your own credit, just so you know. We teach you all this. By the way, we teach you all this. Okay. And then I say, hey, what's the benefit for you? You're getting the property rent, you're getting income right away. You're getting max value for your property. By the way, they haven't sold it in like a year. That's why I picked this one. Okay. And here's all the benefits, right? You get a reliable monthly income, no management responsibilities, property improvements. Because I'm going to actually make it the rental section, the residential rental section. I'm going to turn it from a 2 bedroom into a 3 bedroom by just adding one wall. Okay. I'm going to tell you when I'm going to basically give you a defined time to exit, a sale price that is agreeable to you, and all the legal protections of an actual closing, meaning they have no responsibility for taxes, insurance. They don't have any responsibility for any property repairs, any utilities. I'm taking all that responsibility on as an owner. So again, we teach you all this stuff. Now, this deal is just one of over 200 that I've done, and most of them no money down. Okay. So, yes, I've made millions and millions in, doing real estate, but you can actually make more money owning a real estate investment business, cash in your pocket, learning while you earn. And we show you step by step how to do that. Now, I implore you, if this intrigues you, if this interests you, join our community that is growing exponentially. We actually had, I think, Steve, you can correct me if I'm wrong, our community grew by 75 people, I think, just yesterday, right? We are just gapping up in terms of community members, people like you that you can talk to, say, yeah, hi, hey, can you help me with this deal? Again, once a week, we help you find the deal. Once a week, we help you find the money for the deal. We also have open houses, usually once a week and sometimes more than once a week, where you can actually visit other investors and their actual projects and see how they step by step got into the deal, how they're fixing it up, how they're flipping it, renting it out short term, long term, every step of the way. So I implore you, get to this meeting right here. It's coming up right now. I'm going to get you online here. Take a picture of this QR code. The meeting starts in 15 minutes. Oh, sorry, I apologize. In an hour and 15 minutes. You have an hour and 15 minutes. Get yourself something to eat. Get a pen, a paper, something to write with, a tablet, because this is going to change your life. And let me tell you again, you owe yourself the opportunity to learn what wealthy people are doing and learn how to do it with other people. Again, we're with you every step of the way. Now, if you can't make this meeting, I'm going to copy this in the chat, this meeting in the chat. Let me copy the link. It's going to go in the chat. Now, ideally, you make this meeting because we're going to show you the opportunity from start to finish. We're going to give you also an opportunity to join us for free. get access, full access to all of our community benefits, all of the meetings that we have on a weekly basis for one full month for free. Check us out, open up the hood, kick the tires, really see firsthand how we move people from right earning a paycheck to being an actual investor, owner of a business that allows them to be financially free. Okay, but if you can't make this meeting, okay, you can meet with me one on one. Here's my actual calendar. We can go and meet one on one and go over the details of your personal situation. No obligation whatsoever. See firsthand, obviously, if you can make this meeting, how it all works. Get access, sign up for free, get a full month access for nothing out of your pocket. You don't even have to put a credit card in to get this full month of access. Or if you can't make that meeting at 7 p.m. tonight, Central Time, get on my calendar. My calendar's up to date. We can talk one on one, and I can show you how you can move from that job, right? That's a dead end. And let me tell you, it is a dead end to having an opportunity where you can own your own business in real estate, investing, and be financially free. I thank you for your time. This is just a quick intro. Again, hopefully you can make this meeting. Click your camera on the QR code, join us tonight. Or if you can't make that meeting, please get on my calendar. We'll meet one on one. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.